Hey, so it's Dash and Bash. Get back to work. That's what right now is happening. Get back to work. Get back to work. Get back to work, you poor person. So that's what's happening right now. It's a get back to work holiday right now for some reason. They're and it's striking to see like inequality so like engulfing like a Grand Canyon, but yet they still want us to go work for like $7.25 an hour.
Your name is Toby. Kunta Kente.
I mean, like, how far are we from? It feels like we're just like a couple of years after fucking slavery ended. The way they're treating us right now, it's a bunch of free labor everywhere, but they don't want to pay. Oh man, we can't enslave them anymore, so we gotta pay them something. You know, so that's what it feels like. It literally feels like a couple of years during the Reconstruction era, and all these bosses are like, I don't want to pay people, but I guess I gotta give them a sandwich or something so they can show up. So we have states and prove us.
No, you
wrong.
only get a sandwich if you get Employee of the Month.
you get a gift card that's cut in half. So that's what you get for Employee of the Month, and
it's not even valid. It's torn. So. And you can give one half to one employee, one half to the other, make them feel good. Neither one of them actually gets anything.
I mean, we just did a story last week about doing Nurse Week. Actual nurses in California, they got rocks for appreciation. I mean,
it was a typo.
To be sarcastic.
They told the nurses to kick rocks.
So and so this is the climate we have, and this is what states are doing. I don't know why states are doing this. All with Republican governors, to highlight that at the moment, but it definitely is going to change.
All the poor people are cheering in their states. So they're all cheering.
Which provided, and keep in mind, $300 before it was $600. It's actually less than what we got last year, which was $600 a month. So even more of a shit town that you can't even give us. We barely can get $600 now. You don't even give us $300. So many claim
it's not even about the money. It's about making sure that people know that they aren't worth anything to people in power.
So George Abbott, he just signed something like breaking like a couple of hours ago. He's going to end instant unemployment. Missouri, Iowa, Mississippi, Alaska, they plan to end benefits June 12th. India, Alabama, West Virginia, Ohio.
India or Indiana?
I mean, Indiana, okay. Alabama, West Virginia. I was about to say,
how did India end up in this?
Yeah, I mean, they cutting benefits there too. Indiana,
they cutting lives Alabama, with the
Rona. They cutting lives. Yeah, fucking what are they doing there? West Virginia, Idaho, North Dakota, Wyoming. What you bitches want from a nigga?
Oh shit, dude!
Texas,
I've been listening
Ohio,
to that shit too.
Georgia, Utah, Oklahoma, Arkansas, South Dakota, shit. Montana, South Carolina, Tennessee. Arizona. It's like
I love how you oh man, yo dude, Dr. Evil stamp of approval. Wow,
yo, so
you're on fire today. Wow, what you want?
Doesn't it feel like this song right now
about 3 Kims?
Yo, so like, but Arizona said so. It's a different details to it. Arizona, Doug Douche said his state will stop paying federal benefits on July 10th, but the state will offer a $2,000 return to work bonus. So,
what state is that?
Arizona.
Okay, all right. I'm not gonna kill you, Arizona. I'm not gonna kill you on that. I'm not gonna kill you on that because I think that'll act, but. Again, it doesn't solve the problem of why people don't want to go back to these jobs. Because one of the things that I read an article, I forget where I got this from, but in the article, it was saying that all of this time away from the daily grind allow people the opportunity to see just how much they were not valued at the jobs that they were at. So when you got all these people talking about being entrepreneurs, you got all these people talking about how service workers don't deserve anything. Well, if you're a person that was working in that industry, you want to step up, right?
Yeah.
What did a lot of people end up doing during the Rona? They were getting new skills. Not everybody was laid up in the cut, trying to scam for Gucci bags.
Yeah.
Right? A lot of people were like, well, let me get, I actually have the time.
There's always extreme stories like to find, this one person who stole all this stuff and got a Lamborghini, but that's an outlier.
Yeah, those are outliers, which is why they make the news, right?
Yeah.
So
everyone thinks everyone's doing that.
Well, but here's the greatest thing about this, right?
Yeah.
The people have the time and the opportunity to do what working at these low-wage jobs did not allow them to do. See, a lot of people say, well, why don't you just get an education? Well, I'm working full-time, giving these people all of my energy. It makes it very difficult for me to then launch into the next thing. But 14 months away from the grind, a lot of education was had. Yeah. And I'm not talking about necessarily college education, but certifications. People were on YouTube, not just, watching cat videos, but learning how to do something where they were able to start businesses. People were able to step up into that next rung. I saw something yesterday where parents were upset because when they were going through the drive-thru, they had a sign up on the drive-thru saying, hey, does your kid need a job? You got any 14 or 15-year-olds that we can abuse? And the parents were mad at that. So if you don't want that kind of treatment and that kind of pay for a 14-year-old, why would you support that happening to young adults?
I think that blows my mind because
that's crazy.
Isn't that the whole thing about teenagers getting that job? And now literally we don't want our teenagers to get that job. It's like
because and the thing is they could talk all the shit that they want, but what they're really saying is we hate poor people because they would this is supposed to be a starter job, but then when somebody actually puts up a sign that says, hey, we want to turn this into a starter job, no, my kids deserve better than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you know that it's bullshit too. And that's how you could tell. That's how you could tell when these people are on that bullshit. Because when you say, well, okay, let's go with what you've been saying. And then let's make it a starter job for people. Oh, no, my kid is too good for that. So that means that that these are near slavery conditions. You don't even want that for your kids.
Even though those jobs...
those kids don't have to pay rent with that money, right?
Even though the jobs, everyone says the stereotype, they were for teenagers. Really, you don't want teenagers working for it because that's how demeaning these jobs are.
Exactly. So and when you say that you don't want that for your kids, and you know the social stigma that comes with those jobs, no matter what the age range is.
So it's pretty cool. I had to steal this. I mean, shout out to Michelle for writing this article, even though I had to lift it from the website because you guys got a crazy paywall. But big U.S. chains are offering perks. They're offering little things. They're literally offering snacks to people. I'm not making this up, ladies and gentlemen. They're offering snacks for adults, grown adults. Snacks. You think a snack is gonna get me to work at Applebee's, motherfucker? So this was happening here.
That's gross. I'm sorry.
So now big chains and food services are increasingly offering incentives.
Can I have some respect? No.
From signing bonuses to free appetizers to lure them back. At the same time, corporations like Amazon.
They must think that we're a bunch of lazy fat motherfuckers. Hey, do you want some onion rings? Can we get you to come back for some onion rings?
So we have everything. Chipotle says they will launch a virtual career fair on Discord. Get the fuck out of here. That sounds like a bad idea to me, Chipotle. But it also introduced employee referral bonuses for $200 for crew members. What is this, slavery? Get $200 a head or some shit? Like,
your name is Toby.
Yeah, get the slave patrol. We got 200 for crew members, 750 for apprentices. Go get them. Yeah. It's like, okay, that's what Chipotle's doing.
Kunta Kinte.
McDonald's, the fast food announcer with plans to raise average hourly wages for more than 36,000 employees. They have way more.
Only at corporate locations, and they're urging their partners.
Urging?
Yeah, they're urging them.
Well,
so yeah, can you put? All right, $7.25. Can you guys at least get that to like $7.39 an hour, please?
What do you mean urgent? Like send an email.
I think just a PR press release. Did I just say the same shit twice?
Can you please raise your wages, please?
No, public relations press release. Okay, no, I didn't completely fuck that up.
The company says expect the average hourly wages to reach $15 an hour by the year 3,000, whatever. The year fucking 5 million.
Yeah, the minimum wage will reach that amount when certain Asian nations are no longer exist, like their race no longer exists in like 2359.
We're all gray and like have black eyes and shit. That's about $15 a wage. Like,
so, yeah, there was something very interesting that you showed me, and I'm pretty sure, like, I'm really anxious to get into it about comparing dollars from 30 years ago, 40 almost 40 years ago.
Yeah. I mean, I wish these companies. That's the thing. These companies know they are comparing it. They hire people full time to compare the salaries. That's the thing about it. They know too well. They probably know more than we do about the fucking inflation minimum wage. This is why they're assholes like this, like Applebee's, who a voucher for a free appetizer. So I hope that's enticing to some people who are watching the show.
I've never felt so disgusted to hear the word voucher before in my life. I mean, I wish. Yo, I swear to fucking God, it really sounds like Massa saying, "I'm gonna if you stop trying to run away, I'll let you see the inside of the big house from the top of the stairs."
It's like I'm selling experience here. It's experience. It's not an event. It's experience. Something you will remember. That will be your memory, slave.
And then, you weren't offering free appetizers to your employees before all of this.
They were just starving, watching food. No, they were stealing their food. Fuck Applebee's.
That shit should just be standard across the board.
I mean, I remember like working at Apple. You think working at an Apple store, you mean, hey, can I borrow a laptop for a project? Because I work at a $1 trillion company in the Apple store. Employees are not allowed to like touch that, bring that stuff home at all.
You're not even allowed to borrow the air. You got to give that shit back.
So this is like companies. Companies are being some companies are being real quiet right now. That's the thing. Some companies are quiet right now. They're like, well, we treat people just like shit too, but we look cool companies. So cool retail company. So this is what's happening right now. I'm being lured with treats, being lured with $500. We have Chipotle who wants you to hunt for people for $250 to work for below minimum wage.
Yo, dude, I just got an idea.
What?
I'm dead fucking serious. Like, all jokes aside. I sat in the parking lot of Wegmans while my ladies went in and did the grocery shopping this morning.
Yeah.
And I realized that I could really go to any supermarket, but I chose to drive there. In fact, if we end up moving out of the neighborhood that we're in, we're probably going to end up driving back to that. We're going to end up driving back to Wegmans. Do you know why, Messiah? The first time I ever visited Wegmans, which is that location in the Brooklyn Navy Yard.
Yeah.
Right? I had heard so many rumors about how the employees enjoyed working there. So when I went in there, I made it a point to talk to the actual employees there. And I asked them just how well they were actually being treated. And I didn't get a smile that didn't include the eyes. It was genuine. They felt respected. They felt taken care of as employees. And I realized that was like the main, like I like the store. The store is cool.
Yeah.
But that was the main reason why I seek out that particular business. So shout out to Wegmans. I seek out Wegmans because of the reputation they have for taking care of their employees. I mean, you're talking about grocery store workers that they have 401ks and stock options and all this kind of shit, right? I think this whole fight for 15 thing, we might be attacking it from the wrong end. I believe that we are going to have to address this from a different angle. If we really do care about this whole fight for 15 thing, you're going to have to stop patronizing these businesses that refuse to treat these people like human beings. Because if there is no penalty for this kind of poor treatment of human beings, there's no incentive for them to stop. So if you're going to, if somebody calls somebody a name you don't like and you're willing to get their job taken away, and just that alone causes a corporation to change their whole approach, then we need to have that same kind of energy when it comes to treating people with the proper economic respect.
Systemically treating people across the board, like, below minimum wage. And yeah, I mean, it's definitely going to happen. And I feel like a lot of ways, some of these businesses are doing it themselves by like being bitter about not being able to hire workers, being publicly bitter by it, posting crazy signs on their drive-throughs saying that people are lazy, that's why they want to show up. I mean, like, what kind of boss posts like those kind of things? Someone really saw that sign. I like this guy. I definitely want to work here. They think those signs are really getting people in. A lot of these businesses are shutting themselves out, so, and maybe they deserve to in a lot of ways. So it's gonna be interesting. Keep on Dash and Bash is updating every week, so we're definitely gonna be keep on going with this. So,
and it's not like we're doing this on purpose, right? No. It's not like we're every single time we set up the segments for the week, we're not trying to include Dash and Bash each time. It's the companies that are providing material for Dash and Bash on a consistent basis. They're showing a consistent disdain for the hardworking American. And yes, I said it. And I said it last week, and I'll say it again this week. Whether you're a conservative or you're a liberal, red, blue, Crip, blood, whatever you subscribe to, I believe that you are a hardworking American. These companies do not believe that you are.
Yeah. And that's Black Power Magic Hour. Follow us on Twitch, Twitter, and Discord. And Dr. Genius, he's live on Twitter, Twitch, and Discord. And Talking Shit is live on Twitch all the time. So that's Dash and Bash.